Ladies and gentlemen, good day. Welcome once again to my program. For most of you guys that are seeing me for the first time, my name is Iyare Imasi. I'm a lawyer here in Germany. In Germany, we call it Rechtsanwalt. So last time I made a video and people are writing me asking what should be the next thing if he or she refuse to stop spreading the news of bad news about you and by biting about you. There's what we call in German law Schmerzensgeld. Schmerzensgeld is called in English compensation for pains, smart money. This Schmerzensgeld, you can ask for it. For instance, if somebody has insulted you in a very wrong way and trying to bring your personality down, discrediting you, telling people all kinds of things about you. So, but the main reason why you can get Schmerzensgeld can happen through the following scenarios. For instance, you can be knocked down by a car, or you can be jammed by a bicycle rider, or a motorcyclist, or somebody can attack you unlawfully with blows, with sticks, with all kinds of instruments and get you injured. And because of that, you have to go to a doctor for treatment. And most of the time, it is equally possible that you will be in the hospital for some days. And sometimes it does not happen that you have to go to the hospital, but you feel a lot of pains from this injury. So, and for you to get this compensation, this Schmerzensgeld, that are mostly paid by the insurance. Individuals can equally pay you if they don't have an insurance. You have to present what we call a good acting, sort of an expert opinion based on the nature of your sickness. And this sickness can only be written by, the nature of your sickness can only be written by a specialist, which is a doctor, that can really testify how the injury looks like, the intensity of the injury, and how long it may take before you can be properly healed. All these things has to be written in the good acting, in the expert opinion, in the paper that a doctor is going to prepare for you. And then with this paper, you can now contact the insurance of whoever that caused the accident, who jammed you, either with a bicycle or with a car, or who wrongfully hit you because of a very harsh conversation that you were having, a big argument that you were having with somebody, or maybe you go to a disco, you were attacked for one reason or the other, trying to talk to a lady, somebody else come from the corner and hit you badly. So all these things can lead to Schmerzensgeld because you felt pains. You had pains through the incident that happened to you, through the fighting or whatever that caused these great pains. So, of course, before a certain amount of money can be paid to you, there's what we call Schmerzensgeldtabelle, which is compensation table. This country and the jurists and the experts in the country, together with the doctors, have been able to create a certain table of compensation, which means if you have only just an injury because you were slapped, there's a certain amount of money that can be given to you. If through the accident you had a broken leg, there's a certain amount of money that can be given to you. If somebody used, for instance, a bottle to hit you on the head, there's a certain amount of money that can be given to you. So all these things are written in this book called Schmerzensgeldtabelle. So this tabella is mostly, or these tables of compensation is, you can find it equally in the internet, and we lawyers will have it in the office. It's of course a very big book. From time to time, our law court and the parliament try to review and, add more and more nature of injury into this book, so that next time when things like that happen again, and because of inflation as well, the money can be increased. So, gentlemen, you can see that you are not helpless in such a situation, because there are people too that are being beaten in a party or that are being attacked anywhere around in the country. And because they don't know what to do, they don't really know how to go about it. They feel these pains, they live with the pains, they treat themselves. But of course, there's always somebody who has caused one thing or the other that made you to have these pains. So that person has to pay severely for it. So in our great country here, we have a proverb in this country that says, keep your blows in your pocket. If you bring them out, it's going to be very expensive, and you pay very hard, very, very severely. And next time you will learn your lessons. So, gentlemen, Schmerzensked is a very big topic in this country, and it's a very big case in many of the court cases that we are having and we are attending. So don't allow people to mess around with you. Take the laws into your hand, stand up and fight for your rights, so that next time, whoever that has done that will be careful riding his car, riding his bicycle, riding his motorbike. Even now, even people that are using inland skating, people that are using now this kind of rollers that you see on the street, even they are committing a lot of accidents, are jamming people on the pedestrians, on the staircase, and a lot of places around. So take it very seriously and try to have Schmerzensked. Gentlemen, that is all I have for you now. So next time, keep tuned and you keep having information and know what to do about it. And there's another problem too. If you were knocked down by a car or a bicycle or by what's it called, a motorcycle, or somebody had hit you again, most of the time, the insurance try to find out if on that point, on the part of your body where you now have the injury, if there was a former injury there on that same point, on that same part of your body. If there was an injury there before, you get less money, and maybe an injury that has not been completely healed. So if it has not been completely healed and it is fragile, it is breakable at any time again, for instance, bones or whatever it is that has happened to you in your body, broken bones, the insurance will try to look for one way or the other a trick on how to reduce your money. So in such cases, I tell you quickly, you look for a lawyer and take the case up with them, because they are not really, most of the time, they look for always ways to reduce the money, the amount of money they have to pay to you. So be careful. Now it's getting dark outside. Wear bright clothes that will make cars see you quickly in the night, or else you may be knocked down, and that can equally be the end. Or maybe if you have a broken leg, you can't walk anymore, you may land in what we call in a wheelchair. So we don't want that. So stay tuned and live properly and watch the situation going on in the country. I wish you all the best, and till next time. Bye-bye.